Hi, I'm Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. The card I got for you was the sun. The sun is about celebration. The sun is about moving from, everything being unsure to everything being in the light. It can be intense. The sun is very powerful. The sun fuels, the sun can also burn. But in this instance, I get that you've moved from a place like as we go through this full moon portal, and we moved through the underworld of the Day of the Dead. This is just like in this card in Egypt. After someone passes, they move through the underworld in a boat, and everything they've had, everything they've accumulated, everything they've learned and collected throughout their lifetime goes with them on this boat, so that they can go through the underworld. And so all the work you're doing is really coming the into the 3D world. It is showing up as like present time. I mean, you've done a lot of work. I mean, there's all these flowers in the background. There's this beautiful blue water, and nothing's in shadow. Everything, even your life and the feather, are right here. Everything is there. You have this scepter here. You're moving forward. You have the clear path. Now, what's your concern is your strength. You're not sure if you can handle the heat. Like, so as everything comes to light and gets celebrated, it's like all of a sudden you're kind of thrown into this world of working, 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 collecting, creating, manifesting, and then all of a sudden everybody's seeing that. And this can be a little intense. Can you handle your ego that's going to come up? Because when we go from being kind of obscure or unknown to people actually seeing how powerful you are, it can feel overwhelming. Like, can you keep the beast within yourself from taking over? Because the celebration, and I also saw this just now, the sun god Ra. And the sun god Ra is the underworld. A lot of red energy here. So making sure that you're dealing with any insecurities you have, because the celebration is incoming, and it doesn't matter if you're ready, the universe is going to give it to you. And then the moon. So often when we are thrown into the spotlight, or people start paying attention to us, or we have new friends and new environments, some hidden parts of us can come forward. And I think that's what you're afraid of. So as everything comes to light, then here shows up the moon. And also, I'm definitely seeing this coming because we're in a full moon stage right now. I think it's tonight. I'm not sure when I'll post this, but there's a full moon, and this full moon is going to be really big. This is right after the Day of the Dead. So we are experiencing a rebirth out of moon energy, and moon energy is more the masculine. So we have the sun, which is feminine, and the moon, which is masculine. So we have these energies, and then we have gold and silver. So this duality is intense because it's converging in you and in your life. The Eight of Wands, and this is happening very quickly. Like I was talking about, the fire is going to come through. It's going to show you everything. It's going to show everyone everything. And you have to be prepared that this is going to be kind of scary for you. You know, like we got 2 8s here. We got the sun and the moon and 2 8s. The strength card is number 8, and the 8 of Wands. This is a lot of fire energy. Leo, so much. I mean, like, just intense fiery energy, but very amazing. You've gone through a portal. Like, this portal is intense and strong. So, well, you got 4. So that's a little too much cards. Let's get just one card, please. One card, please. Oh, the King of Swords. My throat just closed up. And the King of Swords is an air sign. This is all about thoughts. This is about speaking your truth. So as you are put into the spotlight, you're getting more attention. The things you believe are going to come through. And it's going to be kind of like You're not used to expressing them. My voice is all crackly now. So it might be, you might be a little out of practice. And this card, the King of Swords, can be that very analytical. You know, you might want to look where you have Leo or Aquarius in your charts, because there's a lot of Leo, fire, and Aquarius energy, this thought process. And we have these birds again. This is coming in very quickly. Let's see what else. And I kept shuffling, and I saw this on the bottom of the deck multiple times. The Knight of Wands, more fire energy. And see, I've been talking about these birds and this fire. There's a lot of you not fitting in, but now that you're in the spotlight, you have to change and really be yourself, because you get to make this choice right now. Like I said, the sun and the moon are here. You can choose to stay hidden, but you will have a celebration. You will have a completely different life if you come out of the shadows. And if you emerge from this full moon portal in proud of yourself. I mean, you really should be. Then the King of Cups, my goodness, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the Strength card, the Sun and the Moon, the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I mean, this is fiery. This is coming onto the scene. And also, you're showing up really strong in your emotions. You're not just showing up and spewing mean stuff. You're not just being cold. You're actually handling it like, dragons, Phoenix, the sun god Ra, ravens, crows, alligators, lions, just so much power, pure animal power, that right here you're showing up as like you may have never fit in, and all of a sudden you're like in the spotlight. Let's see, too many cards. The Ace of Cups. And so right after the King of Cups, you're getting the Ace of Cups. So you're bringing in very grounded, passionate feelings to your life. And that's what you're creating. And the universe is like, here you go. I mean, like, your cup runneth over. You have the fire, you have the water, you have the intellect. The only thing I don't see in here is pentacles. Like, I see no pentacles. And I think that's where the devil is showing up. The devil was just at the bottom of the deck and then was on the table face down. And so that's where you're going to need to be concerned here. The money, the physical part of this, your health, it might not show up all at once. And then the devil is going to get in your head and say, see the snake, the serpent, you don't have it all together, because how are you supposed to do anything without the pentacles? And the dragon is telling you, no, you have everything you need to create. Right now is not the time to be focused on that. Right now is the time to be focused on the moon energy of moving our feelings, of being true to ourselves. Because that devil, yeah, it wants to get in your head and get you to stop manifesting. If it can get you to stop manifesting, if it can get you to, prune your own feathers, keep yourself stuck, keep you just working and burning the midnight fuel without getting anywhere, it will. But you have to have faith that that's not where you're going to be. You're going to have to depend on the people around you, new people, and it's going to be fun. I want you to do a lot of celebrating, because smooth waters are coming. You just have to have faith. And you're doing great. I'm really proud of you. So I'll see you soon. And remember, as we go through this portal, this full moon portal, you're going to have celebration. You're going to be going through each side of this, the sun and the moon, but it's going to be incredible. Just have faith. I love you. Bye. Bye.